Wake up. Wake up.
Crap. I didn't realize I fell asleep. What time is it? 3 a.m. Not even morning yet, huh? Oh. It's been a while since I've fallen asleep in the middle of work. Come to think of it, I'm starving. What do I have around here to eat? Oh yeah, a steamed melon pond. Guess I forgot to eat the lunch I bought. Delicious.
Again? You were obsessed with that bread.
Huh?
The melon pond? You practically eat them for every meal. Don't you get tired of the same thing?
And my dietary habits are none of your business. I enjoy the taste, but that doesn't mean it's my favorite thing to eat. I guess I just don't have a craving for anything else. Forget that, Tokiwa. Aren't you swamped with work? Should you be hanging out with me?
Don't worry. I just finished working on a huge block of code, so I wanted to pick on you during my break. Here you go.
Whoa, take it easy. You shouldn't throw things without warning me. Oh, it's coffee. Thanks.
No problem. Huh. Looks like someone had a productive evening.
What? What makes you say that?
Your code. I can see the progress you've made on your monitor. 300 lines in one day is something to be proud of.
Hey, don't you have another project to work on or something? You can't just peek at what I'm working on over here.
Oh, loosen up. Who cares? We're both employees for the same company. As far as I'm concerned, my work can be an open book to you.
Yeah. That's why they separate us into cubicles, right? What's the real reason you're over here anyway?
I already told you. I just wanted to pick on you. Seems like our most recent spat left a good impression on you. I know you've got the skill to pull it together, but ever since she went missing, you've seemed totally disinterested in this project.
Let's drop it.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to reopen old wounds. I just hoped you could understand.
It's a personal problem. I just don't want to talk about it. It's not your fault, so don't worry.
That's not what I meant. You don't seem to get it, so I'll tell you as many times as you need to hear it. This isn't your fault. You shouldn't have to shoulder that burden on your own.
Right.
Hey, I just realized that bread you like so much, I mean, Sheena used to buy those from the shop downstairs, didn't she?
She did. She loved them so much. She used to buy them by the dozen for the office.
Let me guess. Before you knew it, you were hooked. Sounds like some Pavlovian training.
Huh?
What's the matter?
Pavlovian training, huh? I barely noticed.
I think everyone's entitled to slip into bad habits now and then. We just passed a year since Sheena went missing, haven't we?
Yeah. Which marks a year since the World's Odyssey project ended, too.
When things go south, it's easy to push the blame onto a newer employee, but you're beating yourself up too much for how you handled having her on your team. From my point of view, at least, you weren't that strict. I don't think she took the pressure badly either. Don't be so hard on yourself.
What the hell? Cut me open, why don't you?
It's practically written on your face. You're all, everything's my fault, or I'm so sorry, Sheena.
Leave me alone.
Hey, would you mind doing that face again?
What do you mean?
Come on, just one more time. I'll stop bothering you if you make that face again.
You make no sense. Just leave me be. If you won't, then I'll just go home.
Kaboom!
Whoa! How about a warning first? Kinda pervy, don't you think?
Arta, I have the sample you asked for. I followed all your design specs, right? For a heroine-themed booby mouse pad.
Not right now.
Wow. Did you ask the marketing team to work on samples for this? What a turnoff. Well, I guess considering our target audience, it shouldn't surprise me at all.
I think I followed your suggestions to the T, Arta. What do you think? Does it resemble she enough?
Would you quit it?
You asked for this, Arta? Don't tell me that you used Sheena as a model for the heroine.
About that.
Jeez. And you even went ahead and got the right proportions for her bust.
Ah!
It's a little too flat-chested, isn't it? Nothing that can't be fixed. Just need to add some padding over here.
Okay, good night.
Stupid Arda.
Huh?
In order to reach Odysseia from Hardis, we'll have to travel to Sturful, the kingdom by the sea.
Then let's part ways for now. While you head there, I've got some investigating to do on this side.
What? You're leaving already?
Oh, Sheena, I'm gonna give you one warning for while I'm gone. Don't die, alright?
Huh? What do you mean?
It's a miracle that the server can run at all. The world is swarming with so many bugs that it's impossible to parse through the code. In fact, I'm holding my breath as I speak with you under fear that our connection could be cut off at any second. If you're ever killed in battle, or if you jump to a save point prematurely and hit the load function, there's a chance that it'll send a faulty signal to the server, which can reset our cache and disable our communication. Once we're cut off, there's no guarantee that we'd be able to connect once again.
In other words, I would have to navigate my way to the end of the game on my own.
Yes, I implore you to use extreme caution while you're in-game. By your own estimate, this game should require a minimum of 50 hours to clear the main storyline, right?
Well, if we include breaks and potential side quests, then it could take far longer.
While you're in there, you'll have to complete all the necessary side quests to access the true ending and initiate the ending engage. It'll be a pain in the ass, but being thorough while we can't access the manual logout screen is our best shot at the moment.
Got it. I'll do whatever it takes.
Cool. I'm gonna analyze some asset files for Odysseia and get back to you. In the meantime, you won't be able to reach me. Sorry.
It's fine.
Don't look so worried. I'll have my laptop on me the whole time. I'll be checking in on your progress as often as I can, okay?
One thing. What would happen if your PC were to enter sleep mode? Would that cut off our line of communication too?
Is this your sly way of asking me not to let my laptop enter sleep mode? You worry too much. Anyway, I'll be on my way. See you later.
Oh. He left. Jeez, that guy really travels to the beat of his own drum. Someone could use a lesson on how to treat women. I'm so sorry. It was not my intention to startle you. Wait, aren't you this girl? Looks like the one in that torn painting inside of the palace. Oh, I'm sorry. You scared me. I must apologize for approaching you like this. My name is Lily Hopes. What? I recognize her. Lily was an NPC that I created to serve as a guide for new players. I don't remember her wearing this outfit in her original design, though. Do the bugs have something to do with this? Wait a sec. She has a buggy just like I do. Oh, I'm Sheena. Sheena Ninomiya. Might you be the princess of this kingdom? Huh? Yes. As you said, I am Hardis' princess. Currently, however, I am one of its most wanted criminals as well. Criminal? I was locked behind bars in a cavernous cell, charged and imprisoned for assassinating the queen. Now that she mentions it, I remember writing this dialogue for her backstory. I somewhat regret being responsible for the struggle she's faced. But in reality, you are as kind as a gentle ray of sunshine, a stern, selfless woman who is beloved by all, whom I know would never do such a thing. What? Oh, I'm not from this kingdom, but that's what I've heard about you, Princess Lily. Please, Lily will do just fine. Understood. Lily it is. I can't help but express some relief to hear that. It has been some time since anyone has referred to me as a gentle ray of sunshine. Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, but were you just escaping from the palace? Yes. Why do you ask? Did you see my father, the King of Hardis? I wish to know what became of the king and everyone inside the palace. Please, tell me everything you know. After all the cruelty she's faced from her sentence, she still expresses concern about the king and his warriors. From what I have gathered, the king has been amassing guards in order to counter the growing threat of deranged martyrs around the kingdom. However, many of those who flocked to heed the king's call never returned to tell the tale. I have tried fruitlessly to enter the palace to see it for myself, but entering as a fugitive is close to impossible. I humbly beg of you, tell me what you saw inside of the palace. What became of the king and the men in his command? I'm afraid you won't like what I have to say, Lily. Devil may care, I must know. Okay. I wandered into the palace because I heard that the kingdom was in need of guards. Much to my dismay, I called out in search of an attendant and received no response. Right from the get-go, things seemed abnormal. The king! Was he safe? I, saw the king in his throne room, but he was shrouded behind a curtain, so I didn't get a good look at him. I can say for certain that something about his demeanor felt off. In what way? His mind was slipping. The king was all wiry, and all of his soldiers seemed to follow. Before launching into an aggressive pursuit, the king and his men screamed absolute nonsense at me. I think it was the bug. I mean, it must have been the curse that drove him to madness. Curse? You must be speaking about the Antoma. How could this be? Is no one safe in this cruel world? Miss Sheena, since you had responded to the call to serve as one of our kingdom's guards, I have a favor to ask of you. As princess of this kingdom, my responsibility is to free my people from their suffering. This turmoil can no longer stand. First, I must see what has become of the palace myself. Miss Sheena, is there any way that I could convince you to accompany me? Sure. I know that it is a lot to ask for, but... Huh? Wait, did you say you would? Well, bravery means doing the right thing at the right time. So just leave it to Sheena the Adventurer. Oh, thank you. I can only imagine how worried you must be after being separated from the king for so long. The king is probably experiencing a lot of grief as well. So let's hurry, Lily. Okay.